we're going to talk about barbecue.
Barbecue, that's my spirit, I swear that it never fails.
Here recently, at my second cousin's, what's Chris? Is he my second cousin?
Yeah.
Somewhere relationship. I know him my whole life.
Yeah.
He's in the fam.
Okay.
We're blood related.
It was like he had two families.
And we were doing some work on one of our farms, our family farms, and afterwards we were to come over as is. In other words, all dirtied up, and he was going to make cook us something, and he had this special smoker outside, and he made us some ribs.
And some ribs, yeah.
And good grief, they were the best ribs I ever had.
You really must try this. Honestly, that is the best it's ever been. In fact, it's too good. It is so good that when I'm finished with it, walk straight into the kitchen and shoot the cook.
And that's, I guess you're always striving to, to have better. But all right, now we're going to go back through Marshall, Texas.
On the way back to
Florida. We're in Kansas right now. We come to Kansas, about once a month to do this, and we head back to Florida. And it's a 2-day journey, and then we stop in Marshall, Texas at a place called Bodacious Barbecue. And I'm going to have to go through there, and I think the ribs are so good, now they're not the best ribs I ever had. And, a good barbecue place. Do y'all have a good barbecue place around here?
Hog Wild is pretty good.
Pretty good. There's a place in Lake City, Florida called Ken's Barbecue. And they just always have this sliced pork. I don't know, we buy it by the pound when we're there, or Erica's family does. And it's a delight. But barbecue is actually healthy for you. It's just all protein.
Some good protein.
And it's not a skill that's going away. But man, when you find a place that makes some good barbecue, support them.
Support them, promote them.
Hard.
Okay, now the sauce has as much to do with that as anything, does it not? Or
I don't know. This depends on this. Okay. I don't want to get into a barbecue war on YouTube because people are going to scream about sauce, dry rub versus wet.
Wet and gushy.
And all the kinds of sauces, and they say good barbecue doesn't need a sauce. But I like a good sauce as much as anybody.
Now, when you talk about barbecue, are you talking about grilling?
No.
Or just
No.
A barbecue is barbecue ribs, barbecue pork chops, barbecue chicken, anything barbecue. A barbecue is not hot dogs and burgers. That is not a barbecue. You know what that is? A cookout.
That's a whole nother thing. That's not, grilling is grilling.
Okay.
You grill. Barbecue is slow cooked, low and slow, wood, or some kind of smoke.
Soft, smoky.
That actually cooks the meat.
Okay. I always thought that you had to have the sauce on it for it actually to become a barbecue. You'd have pulled pork, pulled beef, or pulled chicken.
No.
But
No. In fact, while we're talking here, we're going to look up the definition of barbecue. A meal or gathering in which fish or other food is cooked out of doors on a rack, oven, and open fire on a portable grill.
You know what that is? A cookout.
See, that's what a definition of barbecue is. See, to roast or broil or rack or revolving spit over before a source of heat such as hot coals. Well, in this country, I think that's a faux pas.
Faux pas.
Faux pas?
Big, hefty, stinking faux pas.
To do that. To call it. See, well, anyway, there's nothing about sauce.
okay.
And and the sauce mama makes just stays here forever if you dare to get it under your nails.
Okay.
Well, except to cook in a highly seasoned vinegar sauce. So, this is what I think about barbecue. It's a barbecue joint. Usually it's traditionally smoked meats. And it does not have to have barbecue sauce on it. It can be done completely with what they call a dry rub. But they smoke it.
Sup, Smokey?
Low and slow. Low heat for a long amount of time.
I smoked a cake. 2-tier chocolate cake. 190 degrees for 3.5 hours. If it don't move, I can smoke it.
You know, sometimes, upwards of 24 hours or something like that.
Okay.
And that's sufficient. My wife wanted me to talk about barbecue. I've done it.
With a pretty girl dancing to jug band music.
And a mess of mama's barbecue.
That's a pretty girl dancing to jug band music.
And a mess of mama's barbecue. Mess of mama's barbecue. Mess of mama's barbecue.
A mess of mama's barbecue.